Look what I found. Another tire. Yep, we're gonna have to clean it off when we get it back to the car, but we'll take it with us. My wife might kill me because this is actually her kayak. It's Sunday afternoon, 1:15 on October 27th. I'm walking down to the launch at Lake Lariat in southern Calvert County. This is a bonus fishing trip because when I woke up this morning, I thought it was going to be raining all day. The sun is out. Let's see how we can do. Welcome to another episode of Fishing Southern Maryland. I come to Lake Lariat quite often. Usually when I come out from the launch, I paddle a little bit to the left and then go up one of those little fingers of the lake, or I go back that way and I find another finger. But since this is a bonus fishing trip, I'm going to go to an area that I really don't fish that often. In fact, I think I've only been in that area once, so I'm going to give it a try. Let's see what happens. Let's start with getting that bottle. Fish number one coming up. Looks like we got a bluegill. Yep, we got a bluegill. We'll snap a quick picture of it. There we go, back in the water. We're off the snide. We're no longer skunked. Yep, fish number two. And a small bass. A very small bass, but you know what? Counts as another species. He's back in the water. I think we got something a little bit nicer this time. Oh yeah, a little nicer largemouth. Come here, buddy. Yeah, a little nicer one. Got him fully supported. He's gone. Another small bluegill. He was caught right up in here. Color on those leaves is very nice. That's bluegill number 3, back in this corner. Yep, we're gonna have to clean it off when we get it back to the car, but we'll take it with us. There's that fish that was over there. And that's species number 3. Little red ear. Oh, come here. Little red ear sunfish. Need a picture of you. And then we'll let you go. There we go. Bluegill number 7. As you can see, I found another. My wife's not going to be happy with how dirty her kayak is. Guess we'll have to see how she reacts when she gets home. bluegill number 8 if I count correctly. I might have lost one in there, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's number 8. I'm gonna fish for probably not another 15 minutes or so and then start heading home. Bald eagle flying over there. 4 or 5, maybe 6 mallards over here. 2 tires right there. Got to do what we can to clean things up. All right, we're going to call it quits on this trip. I think it was somewhere around 11 fish, 3 different species, 1 red ear shell cracker, or red ear sunfish, or a shell cracker, 2 largemouth, and then 8 or so bluegill. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for coming and joining me in my adventures. I hope you're enjoying what you see. If you haven't subscribed, click the button. Thanks for watching. Until next time, tight lines. That's considerably cleaner. Today is November 27th. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I've driven down to southern Calvert County to visit one of my favorite spots, which is Lake Lariat. I was here exactly a month ago, and conditions have changed. Has this ever happened to you? You get to your favorite fishing spot, and they've drained the lake down? I didn't know they did so I'm still going to give it a try. Let's see what happens. A few mallards, there they go. Great blue heron, should follow him because he'll probably lead me to where the bait fish are. I by no means consider myself to be an expert fisherman. I enjoy it. It is a hobby. It's an obsession. Call it whatever you wish. But I know I'm not an expert. When I get into situations like this and I'm not sure where I'm going to find fish, I just got to figure it out. The one good thing about this is I like to fish shallow, so I'll be able to see the lay of the land, as they say. I'll be able to see some of those old stumps that are sticking out that I don't actually see when the water's up, so I can see where fish might congregate in other parts or other times of the year. This stuff right over here is usually underwater. I can usually see that tall piece sticking out. I can see some fishing line down there. Okay, we're gonna try another spot. You can see it's raining on me too. There's a fish. Okay, we finally got one. It's a small bluegill. But it's a fish. It is a fish. I'll get a quick picture of him. Man, somebody's popper right there. If you fish Lake Lariat and that's yours, let me know. I'll get it back to you. There's something. Looks like we got a largemouth. No, come on, come here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Up there by that tree. There we go. A little bigger bluegill this time. I switched from the solid body tube to a floating mouse tail on the actual bait, still on that jig. This is something with some heft. I haven't seen it yet. Another largemouth. Largemouth number 2. Bait right there in the upper lip. There we go. Yep. Reeling in as I was getting ready to go to another spot. And largemouth number 3. Probably the best one of the day, actually. That was serendipitous. I was just leaving this area and caught that little guy. Another nicer bluegill. That cast was just over there to try to get a knot out. If you don't make a cast, you can't catch fish. Here we go. Ah! Missed him. Nope. Missile bass. Catch a bluegill. That's my 4th of those today. Looks like a nice bull, if I think about my fish anatomy correctly. Okay, we're gonna grab that chair and put it on that dock because I bet it belongs to them. Ooh. Water's chilly, but doing the right thing is more important. Yep, just a hose and a brush. They'll clean it up and it'll be perfectly fine. What have we got? Oh. We've got a pumpkin seed. Don't catch many of them here, but we've got one. Nice one. Kind of appropriate for Thanksgiving for pumpkin seed. Another bluegill. What have we got here? We got another bluegill. All right, well, let's see if we can sum up this morning. So I came out here originally trying to fish with that solid body tube. Was getting some bites, but I think it was just a little bit too big to fit in the fish's mouth. I've switched over to the floating trout worm on that same jig, and I was able to catch some fish. By my count, I think it was somewhere around 10 because there were 3 species. There were 3 largemouths, the 1 pumpkin seed, and I believe there were 6 or so bluegill. So a nice fun morning here in late November with the water drawn down at Lake Lariat. As I said, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to get this video out for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to express my genuine and sincere thanks to a couple people who have promoted my channel. And those are John Ames Outdoors. I believe he's up in the Northeast, so he's probably looking at ice fishing and that kind of stuff pretty soon. And then Marshall Hurt did a nice little thing. They both gave me shout outs, and I really appreciated that, so I wanted to say thank you to those guys. I'm hoping everybody else out there is going to have a good Thanksgiving, enjoy time with family, and thanks for watching. Until next time, tight lines. So I switched over to the flouting, the flouting.